Hello, 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 hello. Good people, how are you doing? How are you? It is your boy, your friendly neighborhood Libra, D.A, and I am with the lovely Sheronda. How are you, love? How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome all and welcome back
Yes,
to
yes, yes, yes,
She Said, both sides of the conversation. I'm doing
yes,
decent. We rocking it out. We doing what we do, right?
yes, yes, yes. It's like she said, this is he said, she said, both sides of the conversation. Not one side, but two.
Too.
So always remember. And it's just like a Libra, we gotta have that balance. Gotta have that balance.
Isn't that interesting? I'm a Gemini
See,
and you the
gotta have a
Libra.
balance. Gotta have that yin and yang,
Gotta have them.
that Wu
Perfect.
Tang.
Perfect. But you doing all right though?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just tired, just like life starting. I'm like, I hate when people say life be life, but it's life starting to pick up.
Okay.
They got football. I got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids, two dogs. The usual, even though the kid grown, but that's another conversation.
The sweetest dogs. The dogs are so cute. Oh my gosh.
Man, I had to lock the door this time, but they're gonna figure out a way to get in.
You get it?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I have two kids and they ain't grown up. I have babies. Well, not babies, but a 6 year old, a 13, 12, almost 13, and Lord.
Oh, you got a 12 going on 30. Yeah, yeah, buddy.
We was beefing today. I'm like, dude, when I'm asking you to do your chores,
What? Yeah, buddy.
give
But
me give me the phone, give me the electronics.
oh yeah, that's how you hurt them.
Thank you.
That's how you hurt them. You
Mhm.
could you could whoop them. You could ground them. You could say, "I'm not cooking no food." The minute you say, "Give me your electronics,"
It's a wrap.
you
They
see that
figure out
whole
that
demeanor change. But mom, but why? Like, yo, I remember I had to do that with mine. Like, I was like, I done did everything. Give me the PlayStation. I promise I ain't gonna do it no more. No, too late now.
that's what parenting is. Finding out that
Yeah.
thing that you can
Mm-hmm.
get ready. I got you
Mm-hmm.
now.
And
Yeah.
had straight A's for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So do you want to reiterate our mission or
Our
would you like
mission, yep, I was just about to get on it. See, you own it, you own it. So again, here on He Said, She Said, that's a tongue twister to me sometimes.
sometimes for real?
Yeah. Our mission is to empower you to discover your true self through diverse perspectives on a variety of topics. So,
Yes.
bottom line is, we want you to become your true self. There's too many people out there living up under the umbrella of their representative, what they
Yes.
think people want them to be, or what they want to present to people. Stop
Yeah.
doing that. Stop doing that. You're going to drive yourself fucking crazy.
Yep. Yep.
So, yes, that
Hey
is what our
people.
job is, here to help you
Yeah.
get down to the bottom of that.
That's my baby right there. That's my oldest, Miles. He
What
look.
up, Miles? M.
Yeah.
Dot.
M. Dot. Yeah, he here for it all. He makes sure he's following his mommy so he can be a part of it. And look, I don't stop talking crazy. He knows his mama. Okay, so yeah. Today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about who are we. Letting
Yes.
you all get to know who we are.
Hmm.
And I think that's a beautiful thing because we're new to y'all. We're coming out. We've been doing this work for a long time, whether it's formally or informally. We've
Yep.
been helping people come to who they are. These
Yep.
are all the channels I subscribe. That's right. And so we just want people to get to know who we are and how we show up in the world, so you can understand how we can actually help you be who you are. If you don't know that, I'm a spiritual life empowerment coach. My business name is Authentically Your Expressions LLC, where I'm helping you live your most authentic life. And so that's how I think me and DA connected the most is through the authenticity of it all. Is look, I got to show up as me, and if I mess up, I mess up. If I don't, I don't. But I still was me, and I get to learn and enjoy this journey.
Yep. 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 And
When
it's
Mhm.
interesting we having this conversation, because I literally had this conversation today talking to
Really?
somebody about their being themselves because their response was everybody wouldn't like the real me. And I was like, if they don't, fuck them. Like, for real. Like, why are you trying to appease them?
Thank you.
For one, you should always be your real self. So that's an issue.
Come on.
Two, they're around you and they don't like you. That's another issue because you were allowing it. So
Come on.
yeah. So yeah, we had a real heart-to-heart talk, and I hope they got it. I hope they got it. If not, we probably end up having another one. But
And sometimes you gotta have more than one, but that's
yeah,
what we're here
and
for.
and I speak from experience, like and
Mhm.
like I told her, and I know I'm probably jumping ahead of the thing.
No,
You
we
know
good.
what? I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask your question. Ask your
No,
question
keep going. No,
because it's
keep
probably
going.
gonna tie into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep going. I want to roll with this.
Okay, so like I told him, I'm speaking from experience because one, for a lot of my years in life, I wasn't authentic to myself. I was
Mhm.
always seeking approval from other people, and then once I got into the military, that made it worse. That what's the word? That exacerbated it
Yeah,
because now you have to seek approval to move up in the ranks and all this other stuff. And a lot of the stuff that was going on was not me.
yeah,
Was not. I didn't get down like that.
yeah.
But like they say, you got to get in. You got to get in where you fit in, and get along to what do they say? Be along to get along. Something
Something
whatever.
like that. Something
Some
that I'm not
bullshit.
willing to
Yeah,
do.
something. And
Something I'm not
so
willing to do.
I had to take a step back. Like, nah, that's not how I roll. Cause like I'm driving myself crazy, trying
Yes.
to be like everybody else. I said, nah, I'm gonna be me.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah. So I said I'm gonna be who I am, and it honestly it worked out better because everybody like, damn, you're different.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. And see, as my truth as a Gemini, we can be shapeshifters. We can change a little bit. Mostly because we match your energy most of the time, and it's usually to make somebody feel comfortable. To be
Yep.
truthful, but once I learned, if I'm not true to me, then that shows somebody that I don't love me. Every
Mm,
time I have to change who I, not that again, I'm still Sheronda different in the business setting. I'm different with Sheronda here. I'm different when it comes to my children. I show up differently in terms of what I need to be in those particular spaces. But my
right.
core self remains the same. People know I'm going to say what the fuck I want to. Again, my son, he don't hear no more, but he hear me talk how I talk. I know, but I've been around people who change, and I can't say certain things in front of my kids. No, I need you to be you, sir.
Right.
I have two boys. I need you to be you. You won't curse in front of me, but I'm gonna show you who mommy is, and you do whatever you do out there in the streets. And
Right.
then you come back home and do things differently. And if I hear it, we might have a conversation about it. But I get to choose what mother look. Even being a parent is what I say it looks for me. I didn't try to
Mm-hmm.
do what my mother did. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I
Right.
know what I want, and if I feel like that particular thing ain't going right, I shift as need be. But I learned to love myself the absolute most when I showed up with me as me. Take it or leave it, because I like the people who leave who don't like it. Please, I like when the garbage takes itself out. That's why I tell people, if you don't like who I'm being, deuces. So yeah, I think letting people know who we are today, this is going to unfold so beautifully, what we're talking about right now. Hell yeah. So, DA,
Yes, ma'am.
what keeps you motivated every day?
You know what keeps me motivated throughout just life is
Mm-hmm.
just experiencing different things, new things. Like I have realized to myself, I get bored when I can't learn.
Come on.
I get bored when it's just the same monotonous thing over and over and over. And I realized that in the late stages of my military career, I'm just like, here we go again. We got to
Wow.
go through this and blah 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 blah. He's gonna say this, they're gonna say that, and blah. And so I was just like, I'm not learning something. So I just started doing stuff different,
Ah.
and I realized that I like it.
Yeah.
I like learning different things. I'm like being a jack of all trades, a master of none. I like that. Cause then and then for me also too, it's
Mhm.
like it's a talking point. Like
Yeah.
I can be able to, like you said, go into the boardroom and talk and
Yes.
say some stuff. I can slide in a little, as they say, ghetto,
Yes.
but they'll still like, oh, okay, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Or I can go to that crackhead and talk to him.
Hmm.
Like so, I think I'm well versed in that.
That's a beautiful thing. I'm with you on that one. I get that. I get that very because Linky, he love Larnika Lavis. You know,
Hmm.
we love some Linky. She's a therapist, and that's one of the conversations she and I had when I was kind of getting out there and doing some of the work. I was like, Linky, I don't know if I should shift this thing or do this thing here. She was like, you show up as you, and no matter what room it is, just show up. Because if they like you, they like you want to be comfortable every room you step in. So if you have to step in a room and you're not gonna be comfortable. And I was like, got you. And sometimes, and I don't believe all money is good money. So
No,
sometimes if you have to be like, fuck it, because I can't be me in this space, then
right.
fuck it.
And that's a interesting thing that you said because I've known people that will use that as
Yeah,
a way to control the situation. Like, oh, I'm giving you my money, okay, and yeah, I'll give you your money back.
you
Like,
take it back.
I don't need your money.
See,
And I hate to say that, but I've done that when I was training kids, training athletes.
okay.
Like they were like, oh, uh, you my coach. I pay my money, so you supposed to do what I say. Nah, that ain't how this work, bro.
At all,
It work.
at all.
Not at all.
Mm-mm. Not today, yesterday, or not never.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. We don't do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you then, why did you become a life coach?
Oh man,
That's not a glamorous or sexy profession.
it's not. I'm glad you know it is not. I was just saying the other day. I said, why did I become a dog groomer? Because people will pay more for their dogs than they will pay to heal themselves.
Man, who you telling? A mobile dog? Man, look.
I swear, I just said it because I kind of when I get hyperfixated, I do, and I was hyperfixated on this lady on her reels about showing how she's grooming these big, gigantic dogs, and I just get fixated on it. And I'm looking at her like these people pay her money to pay
Yes.
these little labradoodles, and she's a very small girl, but
Yes.
they will absolutely pay her the money. Okay, but to answer your question, I hope I'm not breaking up
Mm-mm.
because it's saying that my connection is unstable. I'm like,
Oh.
I got a full signal over here. Quit playing, man. But yeah. So the reason I became, especially during the time that I became a life coach, people, my community, Black people,
Mm-hmm.
were not feeling therapists. We've been
Mm.
traumatized. We've experienced a lot of trauma with them using us as guinea pigs, essentially, where
Yep.
people would go in and they were literally attaching electrodes and probes and all kind of things to them, testing us, trying to figure out why our brain works the way it does and why we think the way we do, why our bodies are framed the way it is. So immediately when you say you need to go to therapy, they were like, no, absolutely not. And so, as a life coach, I was able to enter into spaces where people would normally not go. Now, as a life coach, are there limits? Absolutely. And I actually prefer when people are working in tandem, when they're going to therapy and they're seeing me at the same time, because I'm where the rubber meets the road. Therapy, I love, and I've been multiple times. I would go back multiple times if I needed to, because you get to that's talk therapy most of the time. There's different forms of therapists, but most of the time you're talking about what you're feeling, what you're going through, and all those type of expressions. Me, when you come to me, you start working on actually taking those emotions and using them for something. So there's an assignment where you have to go. If we're working on self love, okay, this week, each day, I want you to take a picture of you doing something self love. wise. If you're going to take a spiritual bath and you're going to run you bath water and put some flowers in and all, I don't want to see you in the bath. Just take a picture of the bath with the candles, you know. Let me make sure you do that. If you're going to buy yourself some flowers, let me see it. If you're going to treat yourself to dinner, let me see it. And that's what life coaching was for me. Being able to help people do the play. Like I always describe it, it's just like a football coach, a basketball coach. I'm running on the sidelines. I ain't out there. I ain't running up and down the court. I ain't running up and down nobody's field. I ain't doing none of that. However, we've practiced. In that field, that court is life. So once I've given you the assignment and you've practiced it a bit, now when you get out in life, you have to run those actual plays to actually score the goal. We've practiced. We've done the work. I've been here for you to support you in that journey. And then if it doesn't quite go the way you need to, then I'm here for that. That's why I love being a life coach. That's the thing that I get to be a little more hands-on than a therapist could.
So it's like almost like being a co-pilot.
Yes.
Or a navigator. Yeah.
The navigator. I'm here. You do it though.
Yeah. That's why I say I like the navigator part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you got to help them come up with, because 9 times out of 10, when people come to you as a life coach, 9 times out of 10, it's usually a breakup. The majority of the time I get a client, it's been a serious breakup. They broke up. There's a divorce. They broke up with a boyfriend, girlfriend. It's been a serious breakup. It's not usually a job loss, financial. It's emotional almost every single time, but they relate it to all the other things. I'm having problems with my finances.
That's different.
Yeah, they start putting all of it together. So when people come to me, so I'm not a business coach. I am a shadow work coach. Meaning I help people get to the deepest parts to find out where did I even come from in the first place. You know, how did I start seeing myself like this, to see so many women or so many men treat me this way? Right. That's the beauty of being able to be a life coach, is just you're shifting the perspective of the person versus that person did this to me. That person did it. No, let's see what you contributed to that, baby. You out there running the ball and you ran straight into that hit. Sorry, that was you got tackled. Let's try that again. You know, that's the thing about being a life coach.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Any thoughts?
I got a lot of thoughts. Well, this would be a 3-hour show.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
No, actually, no. It makes sense. Like everything you said. And it's interesting you said that your majority of the people that come to you are for breakups. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
It is very interesting that they could be having issues with work, issues managing money, issues starting their own business, but it's that breakup that usually 9 out of 10 clients, 9 of them are coming to me after a breakup. Maybe the 10th person is coming for someone passed away. That might be that one other person, and they're feeling the trauma of that loss. If that person was a good person or a bad person in their life, they're feeling something. But 9 times out of 10, it's a breakup. So D.A, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that some good things come out of suffering? That's a heavy issue right there.
Do I think some good things come out of? Yes, a lot of things come out of suffering, because it's just like a fire. You know how you have these wildfires that burn up everything. What comes after that? Everything grows, come back fresh, better. Yeah. So suffering is a catalyst to a lot of change.
I like that.
I tell people, like, when I'm training them physically, to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because a lot of us try to coast through life, or coast through, I'm not even going to say life, coast through our workouts.
Yes.
Just enough to sweat, but not enough where you got to put a little oomph behind it.
Yeah.
Give you that uncomfortable, them bubble guts. So Nah, that's why I say be comfortable and uncomfortable. And
Yeah.
so suffering puts us in that suffering forces us to face that, to be uncomfortable. It's not something that we can control. And
Oh,
so I think, yeah. So to answer the question, yes, good things come from suffering.
oh, that is a word right there, my dear sir. Why? The thing I hated the most from life was suffering. It made absolutely no sense to me. I could not figure out if God's this good God and this great God, like everybody says. Why do
Mm,
things have to hurt so bad? Why does everything have to be a struggle? Until I started
mm,
realizing it was something that I peeped. That somebody probably said, or and I recognized it when I was going to the gym regularly, was when you haven't gone for a while to the gym, and so you start lifting, you were doing some curls with some 5 pounds, and you're burning because you haven't done nothing, say, in a whole year, and you do it and you feel that burn. Over time, them 5 pounds feel like nothing. In order to move to the next level of life, you got to go pick up them tens. You got to pick up the 50. In order to grow, you're going to feel the muscles tear a little bit. You're going to feel that you're going to be exhausted every time you turn that bike to go a little tighter, so you can press a little harder or get on that treadmill and go from 15 minutes to 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour on the treadmill. You feel the shift, but it benefits you. There's a benefit. So I get where you're coming from, but I'm telling you the way I would kick against that.
yeah, yeah, because it hurts. Shit, so like honestly, especially like, and here's the thing. There's the other thing about suffering too that a lot of people don't like. It's not one and done. It's continuous. It's continuous until you get comfortable with it. Till you face get through the storm.
Yes.
And that's the part. That's the part about suffering that really people don't like. Like if it was just like, oh, you slap me in the face and it sting for a little bit and move on, then everybody be like, oh, it's okay to suffer. Nah,
Yes.
sometimes you got to be sitting there like the old people used to say, when you praying and you hurting so bad you ain't got the words to say. All you do is moan. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, come on, you better preach today. Because I'm telling you that I think the journey, especially when it comes to evolving and growing and stretching and becoming more, is it's not a numbness that you gain over time from suffering. It's a I trust that I'm gonna get through it. I've seen too much at this point in my life. I've seen
Yeah.
so much pain. I've seen so much hurt. I've gotten through it every single time. So why wouldn't I get through this thing right here?
It's the confidence. It builds
It's the
confidence.
come on.
It's That's the confidence. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's yeah.
Ooh, that was a good
So you said preaching. Now you made me think of another question.
one.
So you say you are a spiritual empowerment life coach, a
Yes.
spiritual life
Spiritual
empowerment.
life empowerment coach. Yes.
What is the difference?
Okay. So the difference is what I do is I help people embrace their own spiritual beliefs. So I don't teach people what I believe, none of their business. However, I truly believe we have to believe in something, even if that is people who believe I am God and this is where it dwells at, and I radiate God outside of me, or people who believe in Allah, people who practice whatever they practice, Buddhism. I don't care what you practice. However, what you truly believe is how you see yourself first, and number two, how you see life. So if you're going through something, I have to help you go full circle into what you personally believe spiritually in order to heal your personal demons. Does that make any sense? I love incorporating spirituality into life coaching. I don't do it with everyone, but for those who come specifically for those things, and as you know, especially as Christians, I grew up Christian, so I can relate to it a little bit more. But they come in and they want to have all this faith. So now I'm going to use what you said. I'm not going. Don't worry about what I believe about Christ. All right, but what scriptures do you stand on? What do you believe about the life of Christ? How do you believe that God steps in when you're going through these particular things? And I make them come with your own scriptures. Come with the things that are going to stand. What does the Bible say about this? What does the Bible say about that? How do you show up as those things? And so that's what I do, and no matter what the spiritual belief is, because I practice African spirituality as well. I'm Gullah Geechee, so I come from the coast of South Carolina. So we're very close to our African practices and spirituality, along with Christianity. That's how I grew up, and that's just part of our life. But what you believe is what you believe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny you said that. My grandfather. Never mind. I'll see you later.
About the Gullah Geechees, I already know.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later. Offline.
I got you. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm glad you asked me that. So, D.A.
What's up?
I got my list over here.
Uh-oh.
So, what is the most important lesson you've learned in life? Now, how old are you?
I am 48. I'll be 49 this year.
Okay, he was willing to share, y'all. So, what is the most important lesson you've learned thus far in life?
Thus far, is be yourself.
Ooh.
Because time changes, people change. You should stay the same. That's the most important lesson I learned in my life.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like I used to tell people too, like you might be in a situation now, but give it some time, it's gonna change.
Yes.
You might be hurting now.
Yeah.
Give it some time, it's gonna change.
It's gonna change.
Yep. And just like the good times come, the bad times come, and vice versa. The bad time comes, the good time gonna come. Just give it some time.
Yeah.
That's called life.
Yeah. And I love it because one of the things I teach to people especially as it relates to relationships, how they relate to other people, is stop shifting every time you're with somebody different. Who you are is who you are. Let them not like it or let them love it. Don't shift who you are to appease someone. Why? That very person who loved your dirty drawers today will tell you about your mama tomorrow. The same person will make you feel some kind of way about yourself.
Cuss you out.
They will cuss you out. People shift. Who you are should not. So if you don't like me tomorrow, then you didn't like me yesterday. That's the bottom line for me, because I still showed up as the same person. So if it ends, it was nice knowing you, and I can move on. I've been like that since like early 20s, because you date in high school a little bit, and I went to college, and once I started peeping, excuse me, and I've been around a lot of men who gave me game too. So it was kind of like for me, like, fuck these niggas. It was just kind of like, okay. You don't like me today? Oh, I'm telling you, people hate me for that right there. Okay. I'm really unbothered by it because I still have to show up as me. Regardless of how you feel about me today or tomorrow or any other day of the week, Sheronda still has to love her and have value in her,
Exactly.
I love you said that.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly. Because yeah. Because if not, again, you'll be. How the song go? You got me going in circles. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Yes. That's what'll happen.
That's what happens.
You going in circles. Mm-hmm. And you trying to figure out who you are, and then when you finally figure out who you are, it's too late.
It's too late. And can I say this?
Go ahead.
I believe the majority of people don't know who the fuck they are anyway.
I agree. I agree. That's why it's so easy for things to happen and they change. It's so easy for 1 minute, oh, I like this person.
Yep.
Or I like this candidate. The next minute, oh, this
I
candidate
was
is
thinking the same thing.
wonderful.
Yep.
Oh, 1 minute, oh, he's my best friend. Next minute, oh, he's like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's when you started. They started explaining stuff.
Explaining.
Well, that's not what they meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
Like,
say so.
okay.
I love
You're
that.
trying to conform.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, conform. Did you use that word?
Yeah. You know, I get
Oh, you go there with the conformity.
that's a single point Scrabble word.
What? And I love me some Scrabble, but oh my gosh, that can we go there for a brief second?
What's up?
Conform. I'm horrible at it anyway. I can't. I don't go to church well. I don't go to places well because the moment that you tell me I have to
Conform. Yeah.
I don't do well with it because especially if it feels disingenuous. If I don't feel like I'm being the best me, because I can only show up because I'm an ordained minister and I used to preach as well. And I want to, when I went into the pulpit to preach, I still looked like me with far less cuss words, but I would still look like Sheronda. I still spoke on what I believe. Does what I believe shift? Absolutely, because I learn more. I gain more knowledge throughout life. But to conform to what society says, or some religion says, or some relationship even says, I it's disingenuous. It's not her.
It is.
No,
it's
conform to is putting clothes on because y'all make me. I don't want to go to jail.
And what the other thing too, though, this another thing too. Like I have to say this: there's a difference between conforming and transforming. There's a difference.
Okay.
Or the word I like to use, evolution, evolving.
Yes, evolving.
There is a difference. A lot of people don't think of it like that.
Yeah.
But they think, oh, they trying to change me. Yes, it's time for you to evolve. You can't be 50 years old, walking around here with your goddamn pants hanging down and the tank top smelling like Black and Mild and Hennessy.
I live in Atlanta. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like it's nothing wrong.
I'm hood adjacent. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Hennessy. Nothing wrong with Black and Mild.
But
it's a time and a place, and you have to know that.
And you have to. There's things that we have. It's just a part of maturity. The maturation process.
The magic word, maturity.
Yes, the maturation process calls for something different over time. And again, I give people the freedom to be themselves. But guess what? Certain areas are not going to allow you in wanting to conform to one belief. If I have to always be the person that has my pants sagging and stuff like that, you're cutting yourself short from doors that could possibly open for you to get to the next phase. That's why you transform. That's why we evolve. Because, okay, I'm still going to be Sheronda, but when I go to do my TED Talk, because I'm going to do a TED Talk, believe that, I'm going to show up dressed a certain way to represent myself. Professionally, I still may have on one of these, a beautiful muumuu, but I will have my nice heels on and my hair done and have my makeup done and still show up as me, or a nice suit. Whatever that looks like for me, professionalism for me is still not conforming to what some people say professionalism is, but it's going to be me showing up as my best self. If I'm going to show up to do a TED Talk, smell like Hennessy and Black and Mild,
yeah.
What do you want your legacy to say?
Yep. And you's a bad motherfucker. You do a TED Talk in a muumuu and heels. Yeah.
Watch.
You need to have your own simulcast and seminar.
Watch.
Yeah.
I'll just mess with you. Yeah. I love that one.
I'm trying to think what else I want to ask you. How do you measure success
Ooh. Okay. So for me, that looks different daily.
Mm,
Success for me, I measure daily. Because if today looked like I could only get out the bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, feed my children, and lay back down, if that's my bandwidth, and I successfully did it, that's success. If the next day I have this energy and I push myself beyond my limits and got more things done this particular day, that's success. I set the measure of it. It's not a monetary amount. I mean, there are things that feel successful. When I first completed my very first book and had it published on Amazon, I was like, that felt successful. But there's been days, especially like when I lost my husband and it was pure grief, when I finally was able to take that shower, let go of the covers, and feel pretty, like I felt good again, that was success. So over time, it shifts for me and it just looks different, and it depends on what I'm going through in life. And I'm very unapologetic about that. Very unapologetic because I've learned to give myself grace over time. When you're going through certain things, we were talking about PTSD earlier. And when you're going through some traumatic events in your life, you happy to just show up sometimes. Sometimes, did I show up for the day? That was successful. And so that's why I had to get people to kind of measure that for themselves. It's not just the I bought the house, I made my first million. It's the small steps you make in the direction that you want to go every single day. To me, that's how I measure success.
that's good. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that because you hit on something like a lot of people measure success by material stuff. Oh, I gotta, and
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
I was having a conversation
mm.
with a young man about success, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "You don't have no big house, you ain't got no roller, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this," and I was like, "True."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Is that success or is that I have a lot of money?" There's a difference. I said, "There's a difference. I could have a lot of money and not be successful.
Come
I
on.
could just be lucky."
Ooh.
Like I said, and God said to keep it 100.
Yeah.
Look at a lot of these artists that's out there right now. They have a lot of money, but they're not successful.
Come on.
Why? Because at the end of the day, if they stop making songs, all their money gone.
Gone.
And tell you the truth, some of them really don't have that money. They're renting or borrowing. So is that a success?
It's
And he
insane.
got quiet. I said, he
Ooh.
got quiet. I say, what did you do to get today that was different from yesterday? And he got real quiet. He was like, well, I took a test. I said, okay, how did you do on that test? He's like, well, I just got a 92.
Mm.
I said, let me listen to what you just said. I just got a 92. That means you are in the 92 percentile. That means 92 other people behind you, and it's only 8 in front.
8 in front.
And he was like, oh, I ain't even look at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because you're looking at the wrong thing. You are measuring success by physical.
Come
Oh,
on.
he got a lot of money. He can
Yeah.
have a lot of money and be dumb as a box of rocks. You, on the other hand, you in the 92 percentile,
Yeah.
which is hard to do. I don't care
Yeah.
what nobody tell you. Going from a B to an A is it, and it's just a few points.
This is
It's
you know what
harder than going
hard.
from, yeah, it's harder than going from a D to a C. I mean D to a B.
Yep.
And
Yes.
he sat back. He said, "He's like, I didn't even think of it like that." I
Yep.
say, "You, my friend, are successful."
See, come on.
And so he was like and it's funny because that light once you see people's light come on,
Yes.
it's funny, but then it's like, see, now you starting to put stuff together, and you can start to see him thinking about
Yeah.
all the stuff that he has done, but done successfully without money. And then I said, and on the back end of that, you continue to do that. Guess what's gonna happen? You're
Ooh,
gonna get that money.
come on.
And he was like, yeah, I ain't thinking that. I said, so I'm just saying, hey, it's just you take it for whatever you want. He said,
Right,
nah.
woman.
He said, nah, I got you. I said, I'm just saying. He said, nah,
Yeah.
I got you. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. How many
we yeah.
celebrities have we seen over the years? It made me instantly think of Dawn from In Vogue.
Mm-hmm.
How many celebrities have we seen over the years who we would have thought was a success? TLC. We thinking they out here making all this money, and come to find out they got fronted some money, and now they're having to pay record labels and all these people all this money back, and they
You see
look
it
up
all
when
the
they
time.
broke.
You see it all the time. Hell,
You can't
one of
measure
the greatest, one of the greatest artists out there was like that. Prince. He had to change his name.
He had to change his name. This was royalties.
Yeah. So, yeah.
See, that's why I like you. I love me some Prince. That's my man. Oh my god, you know he's a Gemini, right? That's my
Oh,
man.
for real? Oh,
Yes, he
I
is.
did know that. I just didn't know his actual birthday.
Yep, that's my man. And he's just amazing. The talent out of this world. But I won't go off into a tangent. But yeah, I love that. All right, DA, we're coming closer to the end of the show, and there's a question I really, really, really do want you to answer. So, how do you define integrity, and how important is it to you?
Ooh, integrity. So that ties into to what we are, what our mission is, being real to yourself.
Mhm.
And it's so if you're not real to yourself, then you're not gonna be real to anybody else. So
And
integrity to me is being real upfront.
mhm.
So it's really important because I'd rather know the devil I'm dealing with
Come on.
than the angel. I mean, so you can portray to be an angel
Yep,
and be a devil on for real.
for real. Or
So
show your
yeah,
hand. Just show
yeah.
your hand.
And then allow me to play the game like I want to play it.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
So yeah, that's the integrity is real.
Yeah.
Be open and honest.
Yes. I remember the definition of integrity I heard was doing the right thing even when no one is watching.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, even when no one.
Easy to, but see. So here's why I said
Mhm.
what I said is because that was one of the mantras of the military,
Ooh, wee. I didn't know that.
and the amount of bullshit that I've seen
Mm.
behind that made me not like that statement.
Okay.
That's
Really?
the amount of bullshit, and that was just to be like, because folks used to see, oh, he has integrity. Nah, motherfucker, he just ain't get caught.
And then that's not integrity.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just didn't get caught. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why I don't like that. Do the right thing even when nobody's watching. Because
I think it's a higher call. I think it calls you to like see like for me, I don't steal. There's something like steal. I can't even go in your wallet and look without feeling I'm a fake. Jimmy, like just go in my wallet and grab. I can't. I have to bring him his wallet because I
yeah,
tend to have that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but
right,
there's a high level of integrity in me that if I have to hide it, that I shouldn't be doing it.
right,
I'm grown. What you gonna do? Whoop me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being forced to be in a relationship. I don't need to cheat on you. If I don't want to be with you, I can leave you. and go do whatever the hell I want to in the streets. I don't care what people say about me. So for me, that's the thing of, even if you're not around, I'm not going to do a thing because you can't see me doing it and feel good about myself. Because people feel good about themselves simply because you didn't catch them. I can't stand that. Well, just because you didn't get caught, you think that you're a good person. No, you have no integrity about yourself.
Right.
None. Lie to yourself?
Right.
You gonna lie to yourself? That's
Right.
that's oh my God. You'll feel guilty at least a little bit.
Right.
Trust me, if I'm about to do some dirt, I'm about to do some dirt. And I'm getting everybody out the way. Everybody fucking duck right now because Sheronda about to be on something.
So yeah.
Unapologetically. So I feel you. I do feel you how when you see people talking about integrity, and then you look up and like,
And you like, all right.
all right, all right.
That's what I used to always say. All right.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's funny.
You know, I guess they're scared they're gonna get a whooping. I'll be like, who gonna whoop me? What's gonna happen? Why do I need to sneak?
Man, I got I'm laughing. You made me think of growing up. We had, grew up in the 80s, the crack era.
Yeah.
Some of the shit you used to see.
Like,
you made me think of when you said, what you gonna do, whoop me? You made me think of this fight I seen. It was at a corner store between two crackheads, and one crackhead was always like, well, put your hands on me then. Put your hands on me. That's what made me think of when you said, what you gonna do, whoop me?
They ought to have been out there cracking up, getting in the car,
cracking up. That was, man, we used this, man. And I know I'm finna get off track right now, but thinking about sitting back, looking at how we grew up during that time, folks were like, oh, that's a bad time to grow up. Nah, it was hard, but some of the shit you saw and experienced, it ain't nothing like it. You can sit back and laugh for days. Yeah. You got stories for days about silly stuff.
Yes. Yeah. It's way worse now. It's almost hard to laugh at some of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
It's almost hard. So did you have any final questions for me before we get off?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with this. One.
Okay.
It's a twofold question.
Okay.
One is, what is your greatest weakness and what is your greatest strength?
Okay. There you go. My greatest weakness for sure is consistency. I'm flighty. That's something I've come to learn about myself over the time. It's like a fucking butterfly. I see something in the corner of my eye and I'm distracted that quick. I could easily get startled by things, and that's good or bad. Like it could be something, it look like something fun to do. So let me go over there and do that. Or it could be something tragic that happened. It'll distract me from the things that I want to do the most. You see what I'm saying? But my greatest strength is my self-awareness about it. That's my greatest strength. That is the biggest compliment I've ever received from my closest friends was, Sheronda, your self-awareness is amazing.
Oh, that's good.
Because I could call myself out. I may not always know what to do about the thing, but I could be like, okay, you're experiencing. I've learned, especially because I practice meditation so much, is because I've learned to identify the feeling. Most people don't know how to identify the feeling. So, if you cannot say what it is, what the feeling is, then you can't fix it. So if you can't say my elbow hurts, like a child, my elbow hurts, can you put a Band-Aid on it? If they just saying, like a baby, I'm crying, then they can't verbalize what the pain is. You don't know if the baby's having a tooth pain. You don't know if they got gas in their stomach, whatever it is. But when as adults, we're supposed to become aware of what the owie is. That hurt me when you said. That feels like this when I'm laying in bed at night. I can identify depression. I can identify anxiety. I can identify the different feelings that are going through my body. That's the difference. That's self-awareness. So yeah, I'm consistency. I could be a little. I have to create a whole lot of structure around me in order to be a lot more consistent and I'm way more consistent now than I ever been in my life.
Oh,
Still
okay.
my biggest weakness.
That's good.
It's still my biggest weakness, but my strength is the awareness of it and doing something about it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know, because a lot of people like, oh, I don't have no weakness. That's your weakness.
That's your weakness. So, do we have time? Yeah, we have time for one more question.
Go ahead, fire away.
Yeah. Okay, twofold for you. What's your worst habit and what's your best habit?
My worst habit is procrastination. My worst habit, because it's like if it's something I don't feel like doing, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just keep it 100. I'm not gonna do it. Like, But my best habit, my laser focus.
Ooh, when you're in there.
Yeah, when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. It's like, yeah. And it can be, it can roll into a worse habit because then I get obsessed at sometimes. Because like I have to complete this or else.
Yes. You become.
So yeah.
I feel you there. It's not the dichotomy. It's like if I don't do something right then, the ability for me not to do it at all is high. It's a high probability I may not do it at all. But once I get completed, it's going to be completed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. For those who come back to the show and be able to watch it later, I don't know right now why it's not showing up on our actual channel. I've been trying to work on that a little bit while we've been going about, but I will make sure that's fixed by next week. So I hope y'all come back, watch it later, and it'll be live on the channel next week.
Yes, it will. And again, like if you got questions, want a topic, something you want to say, hit us up at 2025 he said she said at gmail.com. Again, that's 2025 he said she said at gmail.com.
I love it. Yeah, let us know what y'all want to talk about. We enjoy the topics. We want to hear what you're going through, and you can get advice from us.
We don't have to leave no names. We ain't gonna put you on blast.
We ain't gonna put you on blast unless you want to be. Don't do that to yourself, though. Don't do it.
Hello.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, you had anything else? Or we good to go for tonight?
I know everybody today, Wednesday, everybody is hump day.
It's hump day.
Everybody has to get ready for
tomorrow.
We're just gonna cut it short.
Okay, sounds good. It's just this one short anyway. But yes, thank you for joining us, y'all. Make sure you click a like, subscribe, follow, share it wherever you are. And guess what? We'll be back next week. Peace and love, y'all.
And hopefully I won't be as greasy looking.
Bye, D.